because in the women's world title match, the heel also won, which is the match we'll jump to next. Mariah May versus Toni Storm. Here's the glamour, Mariah May. And she's using the gimmick of, I guess she kissed Toni Storm when she was all bloody, so on her little avatar here, she's got a bloody face, bloody lips, I guess. Here's Luther introducing the world champion, Toni Storm. I'm giving it away, but yes, this is the last time we'll see Toni Storm with that beautiful AEW Women's Title Championship belt around her waist. But, so here we go. Grudge match to the max, okay? They used to be best friends. Mina Shirakawa was also in the threesome, so she's here watching.
Threesome, I like how you worded that. Thank you. Yes, she was.
That's what
where they were going next, but they just never got there.
No, I think that happened. But anyways... Anyways, this is Toni Storm getting powerbombed off the ring apron by Mariah May. Here's Mariah May doing, like, you know, taunting the crowd. She did this quite a bit, which I thought was kind of weird because I didn't think the crowd really cared about her that much for her to be like, she wasn't really being hated enough to act the way she did, taunting them. So she gave Nigel McGuinness a big kiss. at ringside. Her mom was there, and her mom was trying to scold her, I guess, for being a bitch, and she fucking slapped the shit out of her mom, which came out of nowhere. Mariah May is just diabolical. Look, okay, here's where I'll make my analysis of this angle. Okay, this Mariah May thing. I think I get the point of them trying to make her this super, super, super bad guy, but they didn't set it up well. They could have set it up a little bit more. If they want to make someone this evil, that can be a good character. That's like a MJF type of I don't give a fuck about anyone and I'll fucking kill anybody type of character. But it wasn't set up well at all. It just happened completely out of nowhere, and I think people rejected that because of this. And she's just not getting the heat she wants. She's doing all the stuff a heel's supposed to do, but she's just not getting the heat for it. Anyways, here's Toni Storm doing the Storm Zero onto the ring steps outside. Mariah May's out there. You got a view of her. Here's the Storm Zero. So I guess this is where Mariah May got some color, because she got her face pile driven into the steel steps. So she kind of bladed herself, I guess, when the camera wasn't looking there. And here's her grabbing the shoe. She's going to grab the shoe, and she was going to hit Toni Storm with the shoe. And then Toni Storm grabbed the shoe, and she was going to do it to her, but she couldn't do it, because she just loved her too much, right? So this was the pivotal moment in the match, right?
That made no sense either, but okay.
Anyways, this led to a reversal and a series of moves that led to Mariah May hitting the Storm Zero on Toni Storm, her own move, her own freaking move, and that's how she won the match, and she's the new AEW Women's Champion. So another heel victory, another heel gets the world a women's title on this show. So, all right. Let's see. What do we got for reviews? Vlad gave this half a thumbs up. Okay. What do you want to say about this, Vlad?
Okay. The thing is, the match itself was fine, and that's why I gave it a half star. But there was stuff that really didn't really land or make sense. Okay, so, like, Mariah May is for sure the heel, but they show her mom in the audience. Okay. That's one thing.
She brought her mom there literally just to slap her, to show how
that's usually like a babyface thing. Like, the families in the audience is usually a babyface thing. Then she goes up to her mom for reasons I don't even understand, and she just slaps the shit out of her. Okay, I'm like, what? What did her mom do? I don't even understand. Why the hell?
Just trying to show how evil she is, man. She's just an evil bitch.
Okay, so if that's the case, fine. But they haven't really done any build up towards her being this evil character. I mean, yes, she turned on. But she hasn't really. She's never even explained why she hates Toni Storm this much and why she had to turn on her so violently and so viciously. Yeah, I understand maybe she turned on her, but like to this point where she's constantly beating her up with a shoe and that she's making her bleed. It didn't make any sense, and she couldn't explain it. And she had numerous times that they tried to, like with interviews and stuff like that, just never went anywhere. So I wasn't a big proponent of her winning, this match or being the women's world champion, just because she hasn't shown it to me. She hasn't shown that she would be a character that I would like to be interested in. So that's kind of why I gave it only a half. But because the work itself was okay for the most part. They had some good moments.
Yeah, I thought Mariah's a good worker.
Yeah, she's a decent worker, and Toni Storm when she's not wrestling Saraya is a good worker too. So yeah, this was, I think, putting that Orange Cassidy thumbs up I think is fair in this case.
All right, half a thumbs up from Vlad. He kind of liked it. Robert liked it. He gave it a thumbs up. So you want to give any comments on this?
Yes. So before I review the match, just want to remind you guys, I didn't just predict this last week.
Yes, we know you're a genius.
Yeah, you know what? Good point. Fucking gloat, Robert. Do it. Yes.
I called this way in advance, like several months ago, because it made sense to me. Because the precedent has been set before, like with especially like with Batista going over Triple H, right?
Yeah.
It's so the student going over the master or the teacher, right? So it's happened before.
It's just like Batista and Triple H.
Well, kind of.
Not at all. But
no, good one.
No, but you know what I'm trying to say, right?
I know.
Okay, that dynamic. Okay, so that it just made sense that she would be the one, and I think AEW needed to build new stars. So I saw some potential in Mariah May, so that's why I figured she would be one to take the title off of Toni. So yeah, I gave it a thumbs up because it was a good match. Not too much to complain about it, and I like the part where I think was it Mariah trying to grab the belt and then Luther just flicked her off.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put
that.
Hilarious.
That was pretty hilarious.
That was not bad.
That got a chuckle out of me. But yeah, the build up, I'll agree. It was not good. I think on paper, what happened, like the build up was okay on paper. It just wasn't executed well. And Mariah definitely needs to find different ways to get heat in ways that makes actual sense to build up her heel persona.
It's true, man, because her just doing the most evil things imaginable is just not being believable. I gave this...
Well, slapping your own mother made no sense in this case whatsoever. Like
there's no backstory to her. She's just an evil person.
There's no backstory, no explanation. Like, why did she slap her own mother? What the hell did her mom do?
So I gave this an indifferent, just like the crowd that just can't buy into Mariah May. I am also indifferent. I can't buy into this. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was good. I think it was bad in a sense that Mariah May's character has not been set up well to be a super evil heel like this. I think this type of character could work, and it could be an important character, but not the way they did it. People just aren't responding. It's not going well. So I don't know what's going to happen. They might have to give up on it at some point because it's just not getting a reaction. So
we'll see.